What's going on? Jesus. Scared the crap out of my own self. What's going on, ladies and gentle people? Welcome to a new series of videos on the channel called TVU. Roll it. Hello? Can someone please roll the jingle? Hello? Anybody? Can someone please roll the True versus untrue. Is it true? Is it untrue? Let's find out together. Do it! In this new series of videos, we will be taking a look at news that circulates online through many social media networks and other online sources. The goal at the end of the day is to confirm whether or not the news that we see through online sources are in fact true, untrue, or undetermined. In today's video, I wanted to follow a topic relating to Hurricane Irma. In case you haven't kept up to speed on the news thus far, at least as of filming this video, Hurricane Irma has been smashing its way through Florida with very little mercy.
What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy!
That said, I came across a news post that was shared from a somewhat shady news source through Facebook. It claimed that Hurricane Irma was going to be the first Category 6 ever to strike in the history of mankind, leading to biblical apocalypse. I seeked out to find some credibility in these claims, and to my not so much surprise, this is not the case. And in fact, that now that Hurricane Irma hit the coastal mainland of Florida, we can now confirm that the storm wasn't as bad as we had expected, thankfully. Hurricane Irma made its way to Florida at around 105 mile-per-hour winds and 130 mile-per-hour gusts. This means that the hurricane quickly disintegrated from the Category 5 it was to a Category 4, 3, and now a tropical storm. Now, it is not that I'm trying to belittle the size or strength of such a hurricane, because this one is as large as other beasts we've had across the southern coasts. However, it also made me think about the scientific perspective of these hurricanes. And could we ever see a hurricane at Category 6? If we take a look at the SSHWS, which is short for Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale, hopefully I even pronounced that right, we can see that the highest category on this scale is a 5. But notice carefully as it states greater than or equal to 157 miles per hour. This means that even if we did have winds as high as 200 miles per hour, they would still fall under Category 5. Now, you might also be asking me or yourself, have we ever had hurricanes of such speeds as high as 200 miles per hour? It doesn't sound feasible or realistic, right? Or at least not yet? If we take a look at only the Atlantic and the hurricanes that have impacted our nearby oceans, we can confirm that the strongest wind speeds we have seen thus far from a hurricane was 190 miles per hour. This was Hurricane Allen back on August 5th of 1980. This one struck the Caribbean, Mexico, and southern Texas, doing a devastating $1.2 billion in damages. That's a lot of moolah. Anyway, back on topic, I still wanted to find out, has there been any hurricanes, or typhoons for that matter, that were stronger than 200 miles per hour in regards to max wind? Also, as a side note, hurricanes and typhoons are all the same. They are all considered tropical cyclones, just named differently depending on what ocean they are developing in. I was able to locate a hurricane that had hit the eastern Pacific Ocean with a furious speed of 215 miles per hour. That is scary fast and devastating. Its name was Hurricane Patricia, birthed to the year of 2015, and it is known to mankind as the strongest tropical cyclone we have seen thus far, and hopefully the strongest we ever will. Now, I won't turn my back to the fact that hurricanes have had a slight increase in strength in the past couple decades, which leads me to concern for our greenhouse and emission efforts thus far as a global citizen, or all of us humans in existence as a whole. And I won't go into further details on that topic in this video. However, I do think it's super important that we educate ourselves and our future generations on the importances of taking care of this world to ensure we don't tick off Mother Nature much more than we already have. Anyway, back to the elephant in the room. It was good news to see that the Hurricane Irma decided to slow down a bit on its path into Florida, as I myself have family members that live out there. Glad to hear everyone is safe, and I hope the same occurred for those of you watching. Granted, this video is somewhat of an after-the-fact report anyway. But let's go ahead and take a look at our true versus untrue scale and the initial question at hand: could Hurricane Irma, or any future hurricane for that matter, reach a Category 6? And the result is Untrue. Just to recap our justification for this, scientifically hurricanes cannot hit Category 6 since that scale simply does not exist. However, they could sustain much higher wind speeds than what we saw from Hurricane Irma. As mentioned, Hurricane Patricia surprised us with speeds up to 215 miles per hour, and this was still categorized as a 5, since Category 5 contains all hurricanes that are 157 miles per hour or greater. That is all the time we have for this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for future videos like this one. And if you would like to always be informed when a new video has released on the Shaky Scrub channel, be sure to click that little bell next to the subscription button and adjust your notification settings accordingly. Until next time, thanks for watching the video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace!